Hello guys, and welcome to another video, The World According to Lanza. If you've seen a video that I premiered, please ignore it because there's no sound quality. I've been having so much technical difficulties tonight. It's not even funny, so I'm trying to do a YouTube video on my phone, which I have never done a full one before. So anyways, a few weeks ago, as you guys know, if you guys watch HBO Max, the hottest show on TV right now is House of Dragons. Or the House of the Dragon. No, it's House of Dragons. Which is getting fantastic reviews. Brilliant reviews. It is a throwback to the first season of Game of Thrones. It has a very cool intro, like a bloodline intro. And I really like the directions Game of Thrones is going. I understand that there was a lot of criticism of the last season of Game of Thrones. Some people thought maybe it was too woke, or maybe they didn't like the characters, how they develop, or the ending of the story, or if it was too rushed. I, however, liked the last season of season 8. That is, I repeat, I really enjoyed, I liked, I thought it was brilliant. Season 8, the whole season was brilliant. And I also like Rise of Skywalker. So, I might like be in the minority and like things that not too many other people like, or just some people like, which is okay. Anyways, instead of me rumbling on, I'm going to read an essay that I have written 3 years ago, right after Game of Thrones came out. The last season came out in 2019. So, bear with me while I read this essay. And this is what you can call a phone video because I have no technology right now other than my phone. So I'm going to read this essay called John Loved Dany to Death Literally by Andrew Lanza. And it's my it's my analysis of the last show, which I thought had a very powerful moment. Hello, my fellow fans of Game of Thrones. It seems like most of you are upset with the ending of Game of Thrones, especially one particular scene, and I bet that you know the scene that I'm speaking of. It was an unexpected moment where Jon Snow literally stabs his lover / aunt in the heart, killing the mother of dragons and the breaker of chains. Here's my own analysis. It's been 1 week, 3 years, for me to think about why I am saddened and, if I dare say, very emotional watching this scene and episode. I choose to watch the episode alone so I could give in to the eruption emotion of a broken heart. It was a broken heart for Dany, and it was also a broken heart for Jon Snow. Now, I don't condemn or even for one moment to know what the female viewer was feeling. I read all the criticisms of Dany's death, that the scene was anti-feminism. Personally, I don't think that at all. Instead, I think it was a Shakespearean moment. It was tragic. It was sad, and it was love. Let's analyze the scene for a moment. Dany's hands were on Jon's shoulders, possession. Their voices were soft and calm, sincere. They were looking in each other's eyes, tearful eyes, deep moment, emotional feeling of love, sadness, and despair. The passionate kiss was full of sexual tension, a lover's kiss. It was probably fair to say that this was most of us hated to see a beloved heroine of the story, Dany, the mother of dragons, the breaker of chains, turn into a person she once said she would never become. In fact, she said, I am not here to become the Queen of Ashes, perhaps already feeling the pain of loneliness. Jon Snow, in my opinion, loved his queen so much that he loved her to death. Literally. Like many of you, I love the character of Dany, but what she did was horrible. It was just horrible to see such a good person do terrible things in manic rage. To be fair, I think she wanted to do good, but the throne, all-powerful, revengeful, possessed her. It was consciously destroyed by the dragon. So, remember, I think the throne possessed her in some way. She was obsessed with it more than doing the right thing. And the dragon destroyed it. Therefore, there's really no winner. If you think about it. Somehow the dragon knew it wasn't Jon Snow that killed her, but the throne. I would like it to be very clear that there is no doubt in my mind that Jon loved her and Dany loved him. In my opinion, what Jon did was right and merciful. He looked under every stone and truly wanted to see and hope that she was on a path and hope that she was not on a path that she seemed to be going down. He remembers the sweetheart of the person that she was, and he wanted to bend the knee again, but she was too far gone, which was tragic. What she did was merciful, and he told her that she was the queen forever and always, kissing her passionately. It was the moment of true love. He stabbed her in the heart while her eyes were on his. He was weeping for her just as he had done with the queen. At the same time, he killed her loneliness, madness, lust for power by ending her life, consequence and saving the goodness that was still in her. You can even say that Dany saved Jon's life, but Jon saved Dany's soul. In conclusion, this scene and episode was terrible, tragic, and sad, but also very poetic. I'm talking about I thought the actual scene itself was sad and terrible, and what she did to King's Landing and all the innocents in King's Landing. However, I thought it was very poetic and Shakespearean-like. I trust the character of Jon Snow will be in pain for a long time. And I said at the end of this essay, #Jon loves Dany to death. So I hope you like my essay. It's been 3 years coming. I didn't think you ever see the day of light, but if you watch my videos, you would know that I try to take a more positive view of some of the negative criticism, because I don't think everything's woke, and I don't think everything's bad, and I think it's okay if you have a different opinion. If you didn't like Game of Thrones Season 8, more power to you. And if you did like Season 8, I God bless you for liking Season 8, because we all need to learn to have a different opinion, especially in pop culture, because in politics today and in Twitter today, it just gets too nasty where you can't agree to disagree or say I'm happy that you like a famous YouTuber, John Campier, would say, I'm happy that you liked it, but I didn't like it. I'm happy, for instance, you liked Gone with the Wind, but I didn't like it. Or I liked Gone with the Wind, but you didn't like it. That's just a random thought. Random. Or you liked Elvis. Or I loved Elvis. You didn't like it, and that's fine. Those are the kind of conversations that we need to have going forward, because I know some of you didn't like all the Disney Star Wars movies, or some of you like one or two, or didn't like it as a trilogy, but there are people that did. I think it's even more than just a minority. There's some people that don't speak the mind that really appreciate those films, and that would be another time for another essay. But if you didn't like it, that's fine. We are on to a new series in House of the Dragons, and I think it's nice to have that all-around fandom come back together and just start over fresh. I'm going to try to read the prequel book. I think it's called Blood and Fire. It's actually not George R. Martin's favorite book. And P.S. All the actresses that were in the Targaryen family, actors and actresses, you're doing wonderful. And a pop quiz. If here's a fun thing I'll leave you with. I always ask myself, and I want to ask the audience this: if you can meet any character or actor from Game of Thrones at a meet and greet, or get a pizza, or had an opportunity to interview anybody from the series, which would it be? And of course, my answer would be Emilia Clarke. I think she's wonderful and funny, and she's the one person, if I can have a 10-15 minute interview with her as a professional journalist, pop culture journalist, I think that would be fantastic. So that's the one person I like to meet. Anyways, I hope you guys had a wonderful summer, because next time I see you will be September. It'll still be hot. It's still pretty hot in Bakersfield, 111 degrees. So I'm glad that I'm glad to get that off my chest. That's the one final thought. That was season 8 was one of the few episodes that made me cry. I mean, I cried in my room passionately, and made me excited to go to Croatia, and it made me excited to do Game of Thrones and see other movie locations, and be involved in the fan community in some way, shape, or form. All right, this is the world according to Lanza. I am out of here. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.